Arkansas GOP Governor Asa Hutchinson was one of the governors dining with the president tonight. Border security was on the menu. He joins us now. Governor, good evening.
Great to be with you.
Your readout of dinner tonight with the president.
First, he was in very good spirits. He had worked hard all day today with a lot of news happening. We talked about border security with a handful of governors, some of them coming from border states, and we were able to answer the president's call for the state's support for National Guard resources to support our border security efforts. I think this is a way for the president to thank some of those governors. I was delighted to be there tonight. Clearly, we had an increase in illegal crossings. I see this as a surge opportunity to get a better handle and make sure that we don't spike or continue to go up in those illegal crossings.
The reports unaccompanied minors could be housed at Little Rock Air Force Base. Here's how DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen explained the problem.
So if you break the law and you happen to be a parent, you'll be incarcerated. If you have children, you will be separated. But that's no different than what we do in the United States every day.
So your reaction, sir, to perhaps some unaccompanied minors being housed at a base in your state, possibly?
Well, I know that they have put on a list of a number of military installations for possibly housing unaccompanied minors. We don't know a whole lot of information, but Little Rock Air Force Base is on that list, and we are anxious to cooperate and get more details on that. Clearly, and I've been at Homeland Security, and I've looked at that border, and here you've got a dramatic increase in the number of unaccompanied minors coming across, and you have to provide for them, you have to provide housing for them, and if military installations is an appropriate venue for that, then I understand the government looking at those, so we'll wait more information addressing that very challenging need that we have.
You made reference to your personal biography, a former undersecretary at DHS, and also you have a DEA background. Talk to us a bit about the border situation. Were some new ideas discussed at dinner tonight, or do you have some thoughts from being outside the Washington bubble of things that we should be doing?
Well, Secretary Nielsen was there as well. A great conversation on the challenges of border security. There's a lot of tools that are needed that Congress has not provided our border agents and our immigration judges so that we can disincentivize illegal crossings, because right now there's so many incentives that if you get across that border and you wind up in court, then you could be released. You could fade into the American landscape.
Sure.
You don't appear in court, and those are the kind of things that have to be corrected. As long as they're an incentive for those to come across illegally, that magnet's going to draw them. We have to disincentivize that. That's what the president is concentrating on, and it's something the American people supports.
You described the president being in good spirits, but he seems really kind of stressed about the whole border situation. Did you get a sense of that at all tonight?
Absolutely. He's intense on it. He's frustrated because of the obstacles, and it's something that he campaigned on, something that he believes in inherently. And, you know, we all believe in immigrant flow to our country. It's important for our economy and our future, but we have to have the legal path. You got to control the border. He feels very instinctive about that, very committed to it, and passionate about it.
50 governors in the country. You were one of them invited to dinner tonight. What did that mean to you personally?
Well, it meant a lot. First of all, it was personal time with the president. It was with some other good governors there, talking about some very substantive issues. People of Arkansas, we have incredible value in the rule of law, and so we appreciate the president being committed to it. But it was a great evening, and I appreciate the president's personal support of our National Guard troops as they fulfill that important national mission.
Governor Asa Hutchinson, thanks for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you.